3, 2, 1, go. To make you feel unsafe. Well, I hope you're feeling better soon. Alright. Ooh, lots of spikes in the sky. I don't like you being there, sir. Alright. Took damage reset. So Vorgoz, or sorry, not Vorgoz, Zor's actually did a no damage speedrun before. It was freaking absurd because, as you may have known about this game, whether or not you do, you only get your upgrades when you die. So if you never take damage, this basic garbage of a character is the character you're stuck with through Herodotus, through the final boss, through everything. And yeah, that becomes quite the challenge, to say the least. Take no damage? Well, I'm not going to take damage if I'm never in this room. Ha ha ha. Does mean I can't open the chest, though. Alright. Oh, it was. I'm certain it was. And I just died. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, knight, knave, knave. We're going with knight. And we don't have enough money for anything significant, so that was a short and tedious life. Oh, nonetheless. Some of my best runs started with dying twice to ridiculous things. But yeah, apparently he was trying that one run for like several months. And like the run is now like if you ever go to his channel, it's like one of the first things you see. It's a 22-minute run of him beating this game without taking a single point of damage. Oh gosh, do I have weak muscle fibers? No, I don't. It was just that one guy. The knockback was weird. Okay. I only know about 2 speedrunners, the first being Fearful Ferret, and the second is Spiked Vegeta! Yeah, you did the entire run in the time it takes me to beat Herodotus. Or half of Herodotus. Alright. Yeah, dude. Zor's is... The mod was there's a mod on this game that's very popular that was literally named after the guy. Like, dude is a legend. Like, literally engraved into time because of that mod. I don't appreciate you not being dead. Alright. You fixed the issue. I want to get that chest. That's gonna be dangerous. Boop. Alright. Knight limbs. Limbs are literally the most useless equipment type. Was that Gengar painting? Yes, yes. The Doomvisses. At least that one doesn't shoot projectiles. It only has physical attacks, and as you might know, Gengar is a special attack character. He's a special attack speed Pokemon, so fortunately, it only had physical attacks like Lick, so it wasn't really doing anything significant. It was just being annoying. You know, those types at the beginning when you usually only have normal type moves. An issue. Oh yeah, by the way, my brother once used to be... Yeah, my brother used to actually, like, make... He doesn't do it anymore, but he actually built some, like, competitive level Pokemon teams. And by that, I mean, like, he IV trained, EV bred, all of that. Or IV bred, EV trained, all of them. Ended up, he was trying to get the perfect Politoed for his team. He had a Rain Dance team. And he's like, come on, none of these are all working out. And then finally he hatched one that it had a slight defense penalty, but it was a shiny he hatched, and it was near perfect, so he had a Rain Dance team that was led by a shiny Politoed. And it was, like, oh man, it was so cool. Tell where the name of Gengar comes from? I do not know where the name of Gengar comes from, but yeah, no, it was definitely beautiful. Especially when you add in that, in the original game, Poliwrath was his favorite character. Oh, Suicide. Suicune. So it's based off of Suicune, I'm assuming, then. That would make sense. Awesome. So in case you're wondering, when they first, back in second gen, we always thought it was pronounced Suicide. It wasn't until I watched a movie that had Suicune in it that I knew I was pronouncing it wrong my entire life. And after that, it was like, unless someone is using it, like if I'm using it with my family and stuff, I will just say Suicide, but I know it's Suicune. I know it's Suicune. Alright, come on, boss. Kadir, I'd really like it if you'd stop avoiding me. Oh man, that's a good Pokemon to have as a favorite, I'll tell you that much. Like, first of all, like, at least back then, idea of a water legendary was already interesting enough. It's like, it was the coolest of the dogs, and the dogs were all really cool in their own right. So, like, yeah. No, it was my brother's, it wasn't my brother's favorite, but it was his favorite legendary. So, yeah, you have good taste, sir. You have good taste. Do not worry, you have been approved by a person who apparently, like, at least somewhat, you've been approved by a person who played competitively, so be proud. It is a dignity, man. It is a dignity. Okay, where are you hiding? I feel honored. You should feel honored. You are a great person, and you chose a great Pokemon. You deserve. So it's only place 3 now. Yeah. I have not played... So, just to get an idea of how long it's been since I played Pokemon, I got, I think it was Sun for the Sun and Moon series, and it's still, like, wrapped. It is still in its, like, wrapping when I got it for Christmas one year, and... Ah, Mimikyu. Anyways, yeah, it's still in my wrapping because I still haven't found time to play it or even unwrap the freaking game. So... Ugh. I just remember when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out, and I, what was it? I literally, got to the... What was the boss? It wasn't a boss. I got to the casino. There we are. I got to the casino where there was all those mini games and stuff in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and it's not that I stopped playing, it's that I stopped playing Pokemon, I guess would be the phrase. Like, I definitely kept playing that file. I just... Suddenly my team had 6 Porygons, you know? Ah. Really appreciate if I didn't have to face you twice, buddy. You already were hard enough to find. Ugh. The first rival battle, I just realized in the original, like the first rival battle always comes pretty early on, but in one of them, speaking of which, the first rival battle, the second one, you know how the characters named question marks? Like their name is question marks until, you say, oh, did you catch what their name was? One of my friends was always like, well, I mean, their name was question mark, so that's what they're asking for, right? That's his name. So, just every time, their rival was named question mark, because they didn't know better. Kind of funny. Well, at least we found him. Oh. Well, you can make it, and then I'll see if I'll just see if I can figure it out. Or... But yeah, unfortunate one jokes don't translate well. Do you know the series by Alfred Hitchcock? Not off the top of my head. But it's called oh, it has a different name in English. Well, it wouldn't have helped because I don't even know the name in English, so unfortunately I don't think I would have got the joke either way. We just got through the entire castle, huh? Oof. Alright, so the book was called, translates into the 3 question marks in German, alright? So their name is the same name as the book by Alfred Hitchcock. Alright, I got the setup for the joke. Let me check Google. Always great when you have to check Google for the joke. Oh my gosh, we already found this boss too. So I need the dash to pull off this trick, and I do not have the dash right now because I only died once. Oh, the joke just flat out only makes sense in German. Okay, unfortunate. Yeah, I think this character's about to reach the end of their usefulness. Which actually, there is one last use for him. Every question mark is a member of the 3 question marks, and they each have a specific name. Okay, yeah, we're just not going through that door. Ooh, treasure chest. Woo. Yep. But German, they are different. Every German knows these names and the song associated with it. Oh my gosh, there's a whole song associated with it. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I feel like I'm very much out of the loop. If everyone knows the song of the 3 investigators, and I don't even know, I had to think a bit to just remember if the name of the author is something that's familiar in my head. So, bit of a disconnect on my side. That might just be because I am tasteless, but nonetheless. Well, I have good taste. We just talked about In and Out. I have good taste. Anything else of value? Nope, nope, nope. Alright. Lock it down, and let's pray I have enough DPS to pull off this boss. Are these names in English? You're gonna have to tell me the names, because I wouldn't know. Alright, trick. There we are. Hopefully this is enough damage. Because yeah, as he spawns in more guys, this fight becomes harder and harder. So you have to kill him before he spawns in too many. And yeah, all his little moops disappear once he does. English, they're called Jupiter Jupe Jones. Yes, that actually, I believe that to be how they translate it into English. I believe that to be true. In German, it's just Justice Jonas. Sometimes, man. Sometimes. Names are weird. And that wasn't the correct one. Oh well. But the series is American. Okay, there we go. Gotta be careful not to stand in the hitbox. So it seems the joke doesn't only work in German, but only in the German translation of the book. That's unfortunate. That's weird because Justice Jonas actually makes more sense as a name than Jupiter Jupe Jones. Like, even in English, even in American languages, like, Jonas is, okay, Jones, but, yeah, that's weird. That is weird. Will not deny you that. Alright, let's see if this colorblind character can not get lost. Ooh, one of these chests are real. Well, it's not that one that just shook at me. Vibrating menacingly. Oof. Nope. Get me out, get me out. Alright, get out. Oh my gosh, we already found this boss too. I watch everything on English. I play everything on English, but that I read or listened to in my childhood, it just sounds so weird. No, I bet. That is weird. Alright. Well, if I get hit once, I'm dead. And if I don't get hit once, I save myself a lot of time. And if anyone's not gonna get hit once, it's the Shinobi. Because the Shinobi's going to end the fight fast enough. And we don't have... We're gonna pick with the Paladin because he definitely has the most damage output of these guys. We didn't get anything more useful to... Ooh, we got armor! But we need more equip weight for it. There we are. Equipped up. There we are. Keep it moving. What am I? Alright, we keep moving. This boss reminds me of the Hexaghost from... Yep. As it's just like it has all these flames encircling it. Makes sense. Oh my gosh. This is not a good spot. Well, we're out of that spot now. That's what I was trying to avoid. Didn't know where it was. Don't appreciate it? Oh my gosh. I should have just used the... There's a secret technique that I figured out by watching Zora's play that this character can do. I probably should have just used it to drop through these spikes. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not dead. That's something. More than I expected. Oh my gosh! There we are. Ooh. So you're saying that this wasn't the name of the author even? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I am sorry for the suffering you have faced in your childhood. Not that your childhood was suffering, but that this revelation may have caused it. For that, I truly do apologize. I'm boycotting the series. Well, I hope it pans out. Alright. Okay, would you let me go through, sir? Please. Man, ADHD is useful. Alright. A lot of projectiles here. Thank goodness for that death defy, because I was as angry as that guy's face about dying like that. Yeah, we're getting out like this. Whew. Is there even any path to the right? There's still a path to the right. Great. Whew. I enjoy pulling off moves like that. Makes me feel like I'm actually good. And then I do stuff like that. Here's your sign. Alright, we're going to Barbarian Queen to finagle around and see what there is to see. Oh no. Oh no. 8, 9, 10. Thank God. So we are low on equipment again. But we need our strength to be at least 10 before we find Herodotus. So, at least we got that. By might. Ugh, that ain't good, Chief. That ain't good. Oop. Well. Nope. No, it wasn't a blueprint. I have to go back and get the money. Reset the room. Now run. Okay. Success. And that guy just shot me. I don't like that he came straight at me. Ow. Jerk. Whew. It really was just that one room over there. Great. Alright. Well, despite all the negatives, we got a golden taunt. Ah. Well, I fell there at least, so it's easier to get where I'm going. There you are, buddy. We got to the boss, and we just have to pray that we have enough damage output. Because we sure don't have anything else. I gotta be careful because there's zombies in this area, so one of them might be in the ground protecting the chest or something. Alright, got the money. Let's get some more money. Okay, sir, I'd like to do it in pairs of 2. Please don't join in until it's your turn. Alright, now you can join in. Hope you appreciated joining in. It was worth your while. Alright. Care of. Taken care of. We actually explored the entire darkness. Man, from playing the mod to this game, the darkness just seems so tiny. So tiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So at least it reaches damage output for Barbarian. That's good to know. So at least I have minimum damage output. Which is nice since I have minimum weapon equipped right now. I was gonna say, where'd you go? You just stayed over in the corner. Whew. First try, let's do it. It is with the Barbarian, so I'm actually going to consider... Barbarian was just to find this area, so I would actually consider the next life the first try. This is try 0. This is the try that wasn't supposed to be a try. So if it is, then miracles, nonetheless. Especially given how much health we have left. 3 HP! Alright. Whatever. Alright, so we messed that up a little bit. That's fine. Paladin, please Hokage, not a Hokage. Alright, we grab the chakram. Alright, we have enough damage. We're gonna be safe and make sure we have enough damage. Alright. So this is probably gonna take us 4 hits instead of... Yeah, okay. So, I will consider the first try with a Shinobi to be the first real try. Everything else is just me getting lucky until then. Alright. Two, 3, alright, 4 for the Paladin. You know, I'd really like to get to those wizards, but I'm having a bit of an issue with that. Okay, you're not supposed to keep going to the corner after I smack you away, but fine, whatever. Oh my gosh. Alright, slimes. Shinobi. Nope. No Shinobi, and Mage is not a class during the speedrun. Mage is just simply not a class. But yeah, if we can get an early Herodotus, we could get a record. Like, literally, just the amount of trouble I have with Herodotus is what's causing my record not to be achieved. Oh my gosh. You double jerk! Alright, so precisely 40 points of damage. I think my Shinobi's gonna have precisely 140 points of health, so... I'll be fine, quote unquote. Yeah, we're taking care of a wizard right now. Ooh, we got it all the way to tiny ones this early. That's good. That's good. Note to self, if I'm ever doing bad, just jinx it. Worked last time. I was like, I can't believe we're not taking hits. But no, if I can say the phrase, then I'm correct. It's me trying to say the phrase that gets me. My backup plan is to jinx myself. But when you think of it that way, it explains why I keep stepping on tiny little heroes. Well, we're picking the Alzheimer's mage because he dies quickly. Not exactly appreciated though. Poor mage, yeah. Nah, it's just like you saw how long it. Here, I'll just enter the boss so I could show you why we sacrificed the mage. So keep in mind, because mana is limited, I would run out of mana if I just fought normally. Now, let's count how many strikes it takes to take it out. 1. Okay. So you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikes to kill one guy. Also note, we have no upgrades to my damage output, so... Unfortunately, mage is just a suicide plan. You know, I'd really like to get a Shinobi. We did unlock them. I appreciate knowing, getting that confirmation. Whew. Yes, this is actually sweet good. Alright. Let's learn to be aggressive. Because that always ends well. That never ends with me dying very quickly. Well, actually, it ends with me dying very quickly, which means I get to go make it to my Hokage faster. So yes, that actually does work well. Oh no. So there's a glitch. If you kill them too fast, it is sometimes possible that they'll have inordinate speed. And that inordinate speed will very much be able to kill you in very quick. Like, I've once got an order at speed and a little slime guy just flew across the screen so fast that by the time my reflexes kicked in, I was already dead. I couldn't even swing my sword in time. Upon seeing it, on the other side of the screen, I pressed X and it still killed me before the sword came out. What's there to be aggressive? The steak is raw. Well. Still no Hokage or Shinobi. I don't think the Shinobi is so important as to suicide everything that's not Shinobi, but it is pretty important. It is pretty important. Oh well. 3, 4. Okay, taking way too much damage here. I don't know. I think she'd probably get a little annoyed. She's probably not even paying attention. Like, she'd just be thinking it's just something funny going on in my chat. But, yeah. Alright. Whoop. Don't want to deal with you slightly. Ooh. Alright, come up here. Good boy. Ooh. Oh my gosh. The thing is, they can change their course so quickly. So they could just be going one way and they just, on a dime, change direction. And that's what gets me with these slimes. I swear. Ooh. Use me to slow down, sir. There's not Need for Speed Slime Edition. Man. Still no. Shinobi, we purchased you. We spent the money. You're supposed to come to our aid. It's been 10 minutes. It's been at least 10 minutes, Mr. Shinobi. Mages have died for your actions, dear Shinobi. Get your butt in here. I have clumsy, so this will just break naturally. Oh. You're moving way too fast, big boy. You as well, but you are smaller, so you make more sense to be moving quickly. Alright, bring the wizards back up. I thought I was out of range. That was my mistake. Alright. Well, Mr. Shinobi, you ready to show up? No, you are not. No, you are not. Well, this has the best chance. So, Barbarian King could survive... Is it 3 more hits? Yeah, it's 3 more hits. And the punishment for playing it is... It takes... Yeah, compared to the Paladin, it survives 3 more hits and takes 1 more attack. So... The Barbarian is good in that aspect. Alright. Have that at least calculated. Yeah. Ooh. With 2 meats, I can actually recover a full hit. I shot them away, but didn't work out as well as I hoped. Ooh. Wizards! Don't appreciate it. There we are. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Still no Shinobi. Without a Shinobi, there's only so much you can do. I'm sure he'll come once I end up in the negative. That's what he wants. He just wants to make sure he knows that today's not the day.
Oh well. So Mondays are lazy days, so fair enough. He can have a lazy day right now. Have we had a Shinobi at all this run? I don't believe so. We might have gotten one Shinobi when we were going for Ponce. I feel like that's correct. I think I got Shinobi when I went for Ponce, and that's it. Oh, because of the visuals, it's a headache. Yeah, where's Naruto when you need him? Okay. Come on, Shinobi. Shinobi, no. Hey, Pad! At least I got Pad. Pad does not make me mad. But yes, there's a video of, with Pad. With a Shinobi with Pad, with, Zors. He, like, beat this boss in, like, 15 seconds. It was absurd. Alright, well, Pat says go aggressive. Not always the best idea, but we're doing it. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Okay. Didn't expect you to shoot from the sky to hit me in the face. Alright. Yeah, if you can get that spacing just right. Alright. Yeah, no, with Pat, it comes like Diablo, I guess. Yep, nope. Shinobi want to wait till this record is completely out of possibility. Then he'll show up. So he'll show up next life. Shinobi will show up next life. Guaranteed. Because now, we have already missed our record. Our PB, so... now he will show up. Yeah. 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 Hey man, lazy Mondays. Lazy Mondays. So I like destroying all these bosses so they don't get in my way. Sometimes I land on them and I start swinging while standing on them, and it messes up my attacks. So I just like getting rid of the bosses when the fight's serious. Ooh, starting to get out of control again. Ooh. Woo. Okay. Alright, well, now we bring in the Shinobi, and this all ends in 5 seconds. Oh, wow. Wow, Shinobi's still not here. Maybe the Shinobi just didn't want to show up at all. Knave is the crit fishing character, which is supposed to be high risk, high reward, except you do the math for the damage, and they're actually just low health, low damage characters. Like, they deal as much as the Barbarian, have as much health as the Hokage, and then 15% of the time they do a crit that's like Intel. Yeah, no, it's definitely a lot of people do love the class. It would be a glass cannon. The Hokage is the glass cannon. The theme pretends to be the glass cannon, but then you look at the mechanics, and the stuff you have to set up to make that the glass cannon instead of the Hokage is just too much. We cannot set it up in time for the speed run, and even when we set it up, it's not even that good. What's the most OP character? Shinobi. Oh no, it's called the Traitor. You have to jump through so many hoops for the Traitor to be available. So if you look at the castle, like, so the Traitor, just so you know, is designed to be OP. It is impossible to unlock the Traitor before beating the game at least once. It is also unlikely that you won't finish the entire castle before you unlock the Traitor, unless you're actively trying to get the Traitor and not unlock the castle. Like, in 100% speedruns, they unlock the Traitor before they get all the rest of the stuff. Alright, we're just gonna pick an insane Knave so he could die fast. But yeah, so basically, once you beat the game, you have access to these, you can do some stuff to get access to a special fight for each of the 4 bosses. And in these special fights, you're forced into a specific character. And if you beat all 4 of these fights, it will then unlock a special fight with the final boss, where you play as, basically, like, yeah, the Traitor is the final boss, okay? Let's just put it that way. The Traitor is the final boss as a character. So, like, legitimately, the final boss is just the Traitor class with some additional AI for controlling it, and he has the Hyper Gondism trait. That is, you will literally play in the final, you basically unlock the final boss as a character. That's the most OP character. There's also one that was supposed to be OP that's like, when you finish the castle, there's a big flag, there's a flag you could add on top, and it unlocks a new character with it. That was supposed to be OP, called the Half Dragon, but what happens is the Half Dragon doesn't have a sword. It only has its one spell, which only shoots straight, which means there are certain encounters where you can't really solve them. Every attack costs mana, so you eventually run out of mana. And, like, it has potential to do, like, to fly around and do awesome things with that. But when it comes to combat, it just has issues, is the only way I have to say it. It has issues. I can't believe I've gone this far with a Knave, honestly. It's not the class I expected to pull it off. Even pull this far off. Alright. Mr. Shinobi, will you show up at the 50-minute mark? No, you will not. My... Like, I stopped to check that we have Shinobi available, correct? Shinobi! Why? Why? And, like, I don't even do it with the first Shinobi sometimes, but you get 0. Like, it's a 1 in 5 chance. There's 3 characters, and for each character, it's a 1 in 5 chance. So, let's see. how does the math work out for that? So it's 80, 80. So the chance of not getting a Shinobi is, let's see, 0.8 times 0.8 times 0.8. It is 64. It is a little under 50% chance. That's the fast calculation. It's specifically, let's see, 48, that's 50. 48 plus 32. Okay. So it's 51, it's a 51.2% chance not to get the Shinobi in any given next month. 51.2. And this 51.2% chance has occurred in every life for quite a while now. It's like we just rolled 10, flipped 10 coins and got heads every time. And whoever's gambling on tails is in the gutter right now. And it hurts. Ooh. Man, having a math degree is fun sometimes. Even though it's not even that good of a math degree. Like, it's possible that my logic actually does not pan out mathematically, but it felt right, and it sounded right. And I appreciate it. Because I could say that, and people won't just critique me 1,000 times. Ooh. Ooh. Aye. Alright, we're just gonna make that wall. Wall lasted so little. Oh my gosh. Gosh, the trajectory stuff that just gets knocked back and then comes back to its original trajectory. Absurd. Shinobi is unlocked. Shinobi is unlocked. Just to confirm. Oh my god. Infuriating sometimes. But yeah, it's about 50-50 to get a Shinobi every life. So do not have it for so long. Oh, this character has pad, doesn't he? Yeah, this character has pad. What am I doing? I have a whole new strategy available. I just sit in this corner and let them think about what they've done. I need to think about my life choices while I'm at it. There's like this rhythm you have to keep, and if you mess up the rhythm, then you take damage. If you don't mess it up, you of course. Alright, well, we die in one hit. Alright, we die in 2 hits! Yes! Thank you, meats. We appreciate you, meats. And yeah, we just kind of let live and let live with those things. Alright, we're halfway there. And we're living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Oh gosh. Woo. Okay, you jerk. Right. All right. So here's how it makes sense. Oh my god, we found you, and you have pad. You were just dealing with your hair issue, I see. I understand. I understand. Bald lady is not most thing. Yeah, if I don't win this now, I will be disappointed in myself. I will be slightly disappointed in myself. But yeah, 50. I can explain the odds in just a sec. Well, actually, not in just a sec. Eventually. Whew. Remember, the corner is actually safe now. Oh no, we got sped. So it's a glitch. If you kill them too fast, some of them will have increased speed. Like that. And as they get smaller, they already have naturally increased speed. So the combination makes them out of control. Alright. Ooh. And I survived one less hit than I thought I would. So, quite the combination of issues I have to address. Whew. But yeah, these are the glass cannons. Shinobis are the glass cannons. Very fast, very powerful. Wait. We cut it halfway through? Alright. That's what I'm talking about. That's the bullets. Did I kill the bullet? I hope so. I mean, technically the world record holder kills them even faster, but is world record's trap. Whew. Whew. Alright. Whew. So yeah, let's hope that we just get it sub 1 hour. It is actually possible. There's a glitch to skip this entire section as well, but I don't know how to pull it off, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just looking for a piece of meat before I go in. But meat lanterns seem to not be reciprocating right now. That's fine. We got the pad Shinobi like we needed. Alright. Gotta be careful. Because this guy can one-shot me. Pretty sure. Get out of this corner. How do I get out of this corner? Couldn't get out of the corner. Ooh. That's a way to get out of the corner. You are right about that. Alright. Maybe not how I should have spent all my money, but that's how I did it. Alright, so to explain the statistics, there are 5 characters available in the game. So, or at least with the way I did it. 4 naturally, and then I added the Shinobi in. So there's 5. So the chance of it... So the way you do this is the chance of it not being a Shinobi is... the chance of it not being a Shinobi is 80%. Now, the thing is, there is 3 characters that show up. So, and each of them is just chosen randomly. So, the chance of any one of them specifically not being Shinobi is 80%, but you multiply them together. So it's 0.8 times 0.8 times 0.8. And the answer is 0.512. So it's 0.512 chance of all 3 of them being not Shinobis. So, that's how you figure out it's about 50-50. Or you could just say it either is or it isn't, and therefore 50-50. But that isn't exactly mathematically accurate. It feels right, though. But, yeah, by that mathematics, the chance of any specific
Shinobi. The chance of any specific class, while there's only 5 classes and 3 options, is 48.8%. So about 50%. So that's how it's basically a 50-50. And that means missing all those 50-50s hurt. So I think the reason why we want to be out of the corner is make sure we're not in a corner is pretty obvious. But what you probably don't know is when he's in the corner, he does that dash thing out of it in really awkward positions and can't really get easily knocked back during it. So that's why we need to make sure he's not in the corner. And so this is scary. So we cannot move. If we were inside of that fountain for the second phase, we would not be able to move. The fountain would appear. And because we'd be inside of its hitbox, we'd immediately take damage with no means of avoiding it. Alright, don't jump. Yeah, that's all that says. Aww. Alright, didn't see all the projectiles. But hey, we have another Shinobi. Alright. Whew. Alright. So yeah, so as I said, the boss has hypergandism. So his sword is slightly bigger than the average character's. So that's one of the issues we have to deal with. Like that. So if I trade blows, it's not an equal trade. Alright. Barbarian King has protective elements that makes them valuable. Alright, so this is going to be the last round for today, then we're going to switch over to Slay the Spire. Alright. Whew. Whew. Aw. I literally saw it coming at me and didn't move. No excuse. Other than my incompetence. Oh yeah, and this guy's a little faster than we are, which also makes him threatening because that means if he just walks forward, he'll eventually hit us. Well, I shouted! Aw. Mm. Alright. Never blame yourself, always blame the lag. Well, then I'd have to blame my computer, and this is an awesome freaking computer I have, so... Fortunately, can't do that. I can't blame the game just being cheap, though. I could also blame... Honestly, with this game, we could just blame variance. I think we could just blame luck every single time. What's them specs? I am not a hardware person. I'm a software person. All I will say is this computer costs about as much as my car. So it's like, yes, it's a year or two old, but I have not had lag for years now. So it ain't the computer, all right? It's more likely the game than the computer. Albeit I don't have the most expensive car, but yes, it was about as expensive as my car. It replaced my toaster that I was running things on, so definitely you can feel the improvements. We're just gonna kill him from a distance. There we are.
I see we have the same similar style of car. I think mine was 2004, but yeah. Same story. Oh. Ooh. No, not a BMW, but a car from that era sort of thing, is what I'm saying. So, no, I don't... So, honestly, so that was the car I used to drive, I guess. Situations happen, it's not the car I'm currently driving. The current car I'm currently driving is... Well, it's old enough to vote. Let's just start with that. It's old enough... It's pre-2000s. As we like to say... The main fuel it uses is faith, cause I don't know what else could be holding that engine together. Like, just to get some perspective, when I got it, there was a little flower notepad of like all the buttons to like what's going on the car. I'm like, why is that? That just blocking my view. And like, oh, that's to make sure you don't freak out because the check engine light's always on. I'm like, ah, I see. I see. And yeah, when you're starting it up, it's definitely scary. Once it starts, it's all fine. But like, when you're starting it up and while it's still getting to 30 miles an hour, it's definitely not a fun experience. But once it starts, hey, it's a car. And it does car things. As a car should. I'm just getting him away from me. Your car's battery died. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, that happened to me too. Oh, miles per hour, right. Kilometers per hour is how it's supposed to be, right? My apologies for hurting you. Wait, why am I using that? I need my shouts for this fight. I don't think that saves me. And I lost my shout because I decided to chuck a chakra. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Hey, pad! Does nothing here, but still, good treat. So my brakes are messed up, my battery died, I have to really be careful while shifting gears because my motor could shut off. Yeah, no. It's one of those cars that's like, oh, can I borrow your car? No. What, do you care about that much? No, I just don't think you could actually drive my car. I don't think it's physically possible for you. Hey, but if you can keep a car maintained like that, saves you money in the long run. Oof. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. About 10 to 15k. Oh, nice. You could get a good one, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If things are breaking every single time, and like, yeah, you can't run a car without a battery. So, yeah, if it's... Yeah. I don't like him floating menacingly at me.
Like that. When he does that and then starts moving. I don't appreciate it. I just realized every dagger I throw is one shout I don't get. And I need shouts for the second half phase. There we are. How old am I? I'm mid-20s. That's all. Like, too much of an adult to claim myself a child. Too young to claim myself a... I'm old enough that the fact that I only function as much as I do is... I should be functioning more than I am, you know, sort of thing. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, no, no. Freaking muscle spasms. Alright, and this is why the shout's good. That's why this boss is sometimes annoying. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Dude, one of the worst parts is when this boss teleports into your square. Like, you're standing somewhere, and then he just, out of nowhere, appears where you were. Like, there's only a few places where he can be, but, yeah. Alright, so you're the same age as me, alright. Yeah, basically. Effectively. Like, you know, maybe we're off by 2 or 3 years, but it's like, that really doesn't make a difference at this. Oh. No! Wow. Forget that people are so young sometimes. Dude, I still feel like I'm 18, okay? I still feel like I'm 18. Ah. Ah. Eee. Ooh, ah, ah. Bean bang. Haha. Eee. Yeah, we're just making noises because I've run out of interesting things to say, so at least I could confuse and confound. Alright. Alright, fair enough. I mean, I don't... Wow. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. You're not technically 14. Alright. I mean, then again, welcome to America. Just because the law says you don't... Well, actually, no. I think driving a car, people respect that law much more than the American age to start drinking alcohol. I'm pretty sure none of them hit me. Good. Alright, so as long as you're not standing in the center, I'm perfectly fine with that. But the thing is, sometimes you use that wand standing directly in the center. There we are. Alright, well that's our 2 runs for today. Tomorrow, we will improve. Tomorrow, we will improve.